Hello you beautiful people and welcome back to Let's Play Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. So it is currently in game time, 12 o'clock, that's good. So we can actually track ourselves another quest here. Why shall we not do that? I would opt for in vino veritas, in wine lies truth. So let's actually go there. I freed them. We will sooner or later maybe find out, that's the important part, maybe find out if the guards have killed them or not. Safe to say, it's still alive. What the f...
Could use a bit more.
Knives! Knives for sale! Iron and steel! All quality pieces! Tools! Iron tools! Tools here!
Excellent. It was a pleasure doing business with you, sir.
Okay, good, then
Thank you, sir. And come again.
we had a bit to sell there. That's good. Did I actually... Oh, hello. Okay, that's good. Let's actually see something. He still has a bit of coin. Inventory, let's actually see. Can sell here. How was it sell? That's buy, sell, okay. And that's the first time, that's actually kinda cool. Okay, that's good, close deal.
I'm glad you found what you were looking for, sir.
That's the first time that we are at...
Take your pick! All quality wares!
Actually trade, sell. That's... Here's 4.90. That's the first time that we are at the basket at over 4,000 groschen.
I was glad to be of help to you, good sir.
Which is kinda cool, you know?
Tools! Quality tools!
Okay, good. Nice, a lot of stuff sailed. A lot of stuff sold.
Axes, strong axes, twice tempered, fair prices, fine wares. What do you need, sir?
I'll have a look at the wares.
Oh, wait, okay, stupid me, I didn't pay attention there to the money. $200. Something worth around 100? Yeah, anyways, then it is what it is. Close deal. Bit more salt, nice. And that then overall, first of all, the map a bit to the left. And that brings us then overall, not again, but now to nearly 5,000 groschen. That's cool. I can work with that. But wait a tick, actually, shall we try something? Inventory, since we're here. Let's see how much we can sell.
Good day, sir.
Show me your wares.
Nice. Okay, sell this. Oh, perfect.
Good day to you. I'll be right with you.
Over 5,000 it is now. That's good, good, good. Let us then do something. I know that all costs a bit of time. Move to horse. That's gotta... It's just what needs to be done sometimes. This selling needs to be done for a while. I'm glad that we now have 5,500 coins. So in the end, I mean, you might say I, spent a lot of into
Come and get your fish here.
into
like?
stuff
I'll have a look at your wares.
into stuff like into stuff like upgrades, but that is, I think, quite important too, right?
Thank you. And come again, sir.
Don't you want to drink some more? It'll be on me.
No, thank you. You can stay in my inn if you like, but we have nothing more to say to each other.
Very well. Some other time then.
Oh, I don't think so. Farewell, my friend.
What's new in town?
Nothing much. If you're interested in paid work, you better try your luck somewhere else. Take care.
Ah, wait a tick, I need to go in here by night, right?
Mein Gott, wo liegt das Problem? Davon hätte ich gerne
sorry.
mehr. Bitte.
Gepriesen sei der Herr. What do you need?
God praise to God.
What's it like in Germany?
Ach, viel Politik, was sonst? It is better to avoid it. Everyone in the Reich watches only their own interest. Die Kurfürsten most of all. And the Kaiser, who would bring Ordnung? There is none now. And what is more, there are zwei Päpste. One in Rome and one in Avignon in Frankreich. There is confusion in the Imperium now.
Tell me about where you're from.
Frankfurt.
Die freie Reichsstadt Frankfurt is a huge and glorious city. Dreimal bigger than Kuttenberg. Tall steeples, rich houses, strong walls, beautiful Kirchen, and große Messen. The Emperor Karl der Große himself founded it. There is no more lovely Stadt under the sun.
What's this righteous state?
Freie Reichsstadt? It means we are directly subject to the Kaiser. More rights for uns, Bürger. Better status in the Reich. Something like Kuttenberg. That is also directly under the crown. But in Frankfurt, der König der Römer is usually elected.
Große Messen? Big mess?
Nein! Big markets, like you never have seen. Not even in Prague are there such. Goods come to Frankfurt from far and wide, especially fabrics. You can find better nowhere.
My word. I'd love to see that one day.
You should. He who has not been in Frankfurt does not know what a city is. City air bringt freedom, and nowhere more than in Frankfurt.
Well, well. One town is not like another.
Genau.
How is it with your sword-fighting brotherhood?
Naja, in Frankfurt are the greatest Meister of all martial arts. Jeder weiß das. Whatever weapon or technique you can think of, wir Frankfurter know it. Glaub mir. If anyone does not believe me, I will challenge him to a duel. That is also why your King Wenzel came to us when he was looking for gute Fechter.
Are you really that good? I'm not convinced.
Doch. Glaub mir, verdammt. Some say that in Augsburg or Nürnberg there are bessere Meister. Aber they cannot match our Bruderschaft. They are good, but we are die Besten. Anyone who is a Meister in Nürnberg, he has learned from uns. Ich sage dir, Heinrich, one day the Kaiser will acknowledge our Bruderschaft as the greatest Meister in the whole Reich. And then we will teach Fechten to everyone.
Tell me something about yourself, Manhard.
So ask.
What does a master sword fighter like you actually do? I mean, apart from teaching the art, of course.
The same as here. According to the rules of the Frankfurter Bruderschaft, I travel and establish Schwertkampfschule and also see Fechter in other lands and improve my art. Sometimes I also am hired to fight a duel for someone else, or prepare someone for such a duel.
Tell me, have you ever been in a famous duel?
Yeah, I went to Lombardy to see how they are good with sword there, because I heard they have good Meister, and it is true. I crossed swords in Milan with Meister Luca Beneventi. The Prince of Milan came to watch our Gefecht, and also many of the lords there. We fought with Langschwert, sword and shield, and pole arms, and also Ringen. First in armor, then in light clothing.
My word. Did you win?
Nein, it was undecided. But the Prince of Milan gave us both fine horses and much Geld. He said he had never seen such a nice Gefecht.
Alright, okay, good. That means, sorry, we need to get in here by night. Yeah. Well, if he's down here, we maybe can just do it one day, right? Just quickly gonna save you guys. Don't know if this is his office. I... Okay, that was not his office.
Good day to you. What brings you here?
Are you in charge of the construction of St. Barbara's? I hear you sent for a blacksmith. Well, here I am. My name is Henry.
Johann Parler is my name, from the Parler Building Works. I think that name should ring some bells?
I'm truly pleased to meet you, sir. So, what do you need? Nails? Carpenter's axes?
Close, but not quite. I need something, let's say, a bit more delicate.
More delicate, you say? And what exactly does that mean?
Oh, there's nothing to fear. Everything will be quite above board. If we are careful. You've never heard of my father, Peter?
I can't say as I have.
He had a divine gift, but he didn't get the chance to see all of his wonderful buildings completed. That task fell upon my shoulders.
It must be a great honor to continue with such a great work of architecture.
Honor? A great responsibility is what it is. Imagine I make a bad decision or make a mistake in the calculations. And this building, which my father oversaw for so many years, suddenly comes tumbling down. And that's why I called for you. Construction work is going slower than I'd hoped. Nevertheless, I'm still thinking ahead. Therefore, I'd like to conceal a protective talisman among the roof beams of the cathedral.
Why is that a problem?
Talismans don't grow on trees. I know of 3 here in town, but they're not for sale.
I think I'm beginning to understand.
The first is the horseshoe hanging above the door of the tailors at the horse market. They say he once got lost in a snowstorm, and St. Martin himself found him and brought him by horse to the town. He gave him a horseshoe as a reminder.
My word. That tailor was damn lucky.
Don't speak, just listen. The next talisman is a commemorative coin set into the cellar wall above the tavern across from the town hall. And the third is a nail somewhere in the beams of the potter's house in the Czech Quarter. They say he brought it from Sedlet Monastery years ago. I want you to get all 3, smelt them down, and forge an axe out of them that I can use to protect St. Barbara's. Putting a carpenter's axe in the truss work is an old tradition.
And no one will know it's made out of a horseshoe and a coin. Stealing? forging magical items. Isn't that all a bit dangerous?
Perhaps a bit, but doesn't the House of God deserve protection more than a few burghers?
Well, if you think so, why don't you try explaining it to them? This won't be an easy job, sir. And it won't be cheap either.
Have no fear. This is not a matter I intend to scrimp over.
All right, I'll do it. If the pay is good.
It'll be more than good. Have no fear. But don't come to see me before it's done. The less we're seen together, the better. Until we meet again.
What happened here? What was that sound?
Nothing.
And I was beginning to worry. Christ! Pardon me.
Definitely is not his office.
Ah, damn.
I would rather actually find his office now and do that first, by the way. Well, I guess that ain't his office too. So that could be his office, right? Who took some? Oh boy, the lady came.
Help! Help me!
Okay, I'm quickly gonna load up, by the way. Where's this freaking office, man? Gonna be one of these rooms. And definitely ain't this one, right? Hello. Okay, good. Then let's get the hell out. By the way, before anyone comes in, hello. Nothing has happened. I did not lockpick at all. Was there? Alright, good. Yep, hello. I didn't do anything. Definitely was not me. Alright, nice. And then we, gonna need to go back there, right? Yeah. Not that far off.
What good a fortification?
What do you need, my friend?
Show me your wares.
Don't know why I'm bloody, by the way. Well, happens, I guess, right? I know I'm gonna be over what he has to offer, but I think we are currently rich enough, and I just wanna
Thank you, sir.
have it out of my inventory.
Until I see cut stones, wine, scaffolding, and 20 men working the hospital.
Okay. Then for the end of today's episode, let us actually tell Casper.
At your service.
Jesus Christ be praised.
I spoke to Havel.
And? How did it go?
I had a look around his office to see what I could see.
Well, I can't say I approve, but if you found something interesting...
I did indeed. It looks like a ledger of some sort.
Give it here. Let me have a look. 20 barrels of Rhine Riesling, 24 new barrels from the Cooper, 13 crates of Hungarian grapes for St. Gallisdale. Ah, here we are. It seems they ordered some sort of special incense that they burn in the barrels. That must be it.
What good would that do?
How should I know? What's interesting is that this isn't normally part of the winemaking process, so it might be just what we're looking for. Right, and here's a small reward so you don't go around saying old Casper's ungrateful. But now I need you to look into it further. We need to find out what this special incense is for. We'll have to take a look in the vineyard and take some of that incense.
We, meaning me, right?
Of course I mean you. See how well we understand each other?
I'll do it, but I want more coin. It's a risky thing to do. What's more, it's the monastery's vineyard, and I don't want to end up on the wrong side of the church.
All right. I'll give you more, but I want you to know you're bleeding me dry as is.
I'm the one likely to actually bleed. Now tell me where to look. The vineyard is pretty big.
It's big, true. But there's a vineyard house right in the middle. The custodian lives there, as well as the workers. And it's also where all the supplies are stored. Besides, there's also a side garden where they grow new varieties of grapes. If you could manage to bring me a few seedlings, they could greatly help my own vineyard.
Where exactly is the vineyard?
A short way to the north of town. It's pretty large, you can't miss it.
How do I get in? Isn't it guarded?
The simplest thing would be to get hired as a laborer. There'll be lots of work there now that it's summer.
What if they catch me?
You have to be careful. The vineyard is closely guarded, especially at night, and thieves are punished very severely. Don't get caught.
I'm on it then.
Good luck, and take care, Henry. By the way, what about the business with the Manlikas? Did you manage to get hold of the book by Bouchek?
Not yet, but I promise I'll get it for you.
Thanks. If I sell it, I can at least pay off a small part of my debts. Farewell.
Alright. So,
Wine!
monastery, secret and stuff. Wait a tick. For that we... yeah, that's what I... oh no. Okay, I thought we need to go there, but that is the monastery. Okay, but guys, that is something we are gonna do in the next episode. For now, you know it. As usual, really thank you for watching. If you guys actually do have enjoyed today's episode, then please give me a little tinsy thumbs up and subscribe. And hopefully I see you in the next episode. Until then, I wish you all a wonderful day. Stay frosty.